What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing good. See, y'all, today's video is going to be on a subject that I know about all too well. I experienced this as a child so much, and I know a lot of other people in the gay community know about this feeling as well. And that's it's repressed homosexuality. That is one of the shittiest feelings you can feel as a gay guy, especially, like me. I've always known since I was like 7 and 8 years old. I mean, I never really went through a phase that I had to question my sexuality. I always knew. But the thing is, like, when you're a little kid like that, you don't know what gay means. I mean, you don't know all these damn labels and shit that people throw on everything. All you know is, well, that's what I like. That's what makes me happy. So that's what I'm going to gravitate towards. And without all the extra things that society adds to stuff. But as I got older, I realized, that was not right. That was wrong, that I am attracted to men. And then I realized what being gay was. And, I grew up in an area and in a family that did not support that kind of lifestyle. They did not agree with it for, religious reasons or whatever. And so, I found out the hard way that, oh my God, I'm a bad person for, feeling this way. Like every time, I would look at another man or like have a feeling of like sexual attraction to him, I would feel like shit. Like I would try to pray it away because, I had it in my mind that if I went to church enough, or if I prayed enough, that God would deliver me from the evil thoughts. I mean, I thought it was evil. I thought I was evil. You think Satan's got a hold of you or something and you're destined for hell. That's exactly what I thought. And so feeling that amount of shame and guilt, in myself, that really created a lot of problems. I couldn't stand the fact that that's who I was. I mean, I denied it, and I lied to myself over and over. I would make myself try to look at girls and to try to date girls, and I was just so unhappy. And I thought that's just how my life was going to be, because I was like, I cannot come out and tell anybody that this is how I'm feeling on the inside. Like, I just can never do that, because I knew that it would, it would cause a rift in my family and in my personal life. And growing up, my family was everything to me. I mean, we were very, very close, and I just did not want that to happen. So basically, I just kept quiet and tried to make myself be straight, which is funny. Looking back at how I acted, y'all, it's kind of embarrassing. I mean, I changed like my whole style and my whole demeanor and mannerisms the best I could, to try to make myself fit a mold that I feel would have gotten me accepted. But y'all, even after I kind of realized who I was and accepted it and came out, I still dealt with that feeling of shame and guilt for being gay for a while. It did not end the day that I just openly said it and told everybody. I mean, that's something that was that's something that really was dug down in my mind, was to feel shameful and to feel bad about being gay. So, I would get into relationships with people, and it's like when sexual things would come up, like it's like I would feel guilty for engaging in stuff like that, or for thinking about it. It was really weird, because I just never really got over the fact, I guess, that I was upset and pissed off at myself that I actually turned out to be gay. And that caused a lot of problems in my relationships, and it caused a lot of problems in so many areas of my life. It's like I had almost like a hatred, and I never realized it, but hatred or just an extreme dislike towards the gay community and other gay men. Like people that would go to Pride, or people that were very flamboyant or very, very open about their sexuality. It used to upset me, and it used to piss me off so bad, because I was like, oh, we don't need to know about all that. But, at the same time, there's nothing wrong with that, because, gay people, we can be just as loud and proud as straight people can. I mean, it's the way it should be. And I don't know, I had such a distaste for so many people in the community because of my own internalized homophobic ways. And I look back on that time, y'all, and I mean, there's so many things, like I could literally like make a list of some of the feelings that I felt, and of just certain things that kind of went through my mind at those times. But I remember, y'all, even like if I would start talking to someone, say meet somebody, and they were interested in, like, they enjoyed watching drag shows or anything that I guess would be stereotypically gay, I would just instantly just be done with them and quit talking to them, because, basically the reason why is because I was so ashamed of myself and who I was, that reflected out on other people. And these people, y'all, were people that I talked to. They did nothing wrong. They were great people, but, I was just insecure. Deep down, I guess I really still wanted to be straight, because the type of relationships that I searched for was very much a heteronormative kind of lifestyle. Get married, you stay together until you die, you have children and grandchildren, and that's what I thought life should be for everyone. So people who did not follow that mold of what I thought it should be, I looked down on. And I used to think they were bad, they were gross. People who just lived a different lifestyle than me, I thought it was shameful and disgusting. And, that's terrible to think that way, because, if you have that mindset that you are right about everything and the way you live your life is the only way, I mean, you're not, to me, that just is going to create a life of unhappiness, because every time you come across someone who isn't the same as you, and y'all disagree on something, you're going to get pissed off. You're not able to be open-minded and to be accepting and to think, well, this person is different than me, but that's okay. Because now, at the age I am, I know for a fact that I am not right about everything. And I know for a fact nobody should have to live the way that I want to live my life. We all should be free enough to be able to live how we want to live, as long as we're not harming anybody, and, as long as we're respecting ourselves as well. But, back then, y'all, when I was going through all these emotions about, all the shame and guilt that I felt surrounding my own sexuality, I mean, that reflected out on so many people. And some of the, and actually every once in a while I would make a friend that was gay, and, I was embarrassed about it. I was embarrassed to have a gay friend, because in my mind, gay men were mean. They were moody. They were just kind of a bitch to be around. And that's what I kept in my mind of what they were like, knowing that that's not true at all. Now I know that that's not true. But I just had all these typical stereotypes in my brain of gay men, and I gave into those, and I let that dictate my life and the decisions that I made regarding, other people. And, I know there's plenty of people out here, y'all, that feel like the way that I do, or y'all at least have before. And I know there's people that know exactly what I'm talking about, and some people that feel this way but would not admit it, because I used to would not admit it. I would never admit that I was, homophobic in my own ways. To me, that just sounded stupid. How can a gay person be homophobic? Well, you can be, and, I'm an example of what that used to be. And, thank God I've gotten out of that. And, it comes a point, y'all, in life when you really sit down, think about who you are, and you really, really accept yourself, and you heal from a lot of bad things that have happened to you, all your insecurities. It opens up a whole new window to life. I'm at a time and space in my life now, y'all, that it's like I am absolutely 100% content and okay with myself. And that makes me feel 100% okay with everyone else being who they are, even if it's nothing like me. I've gotten to a more accepting, loving mindset, because I've learned to love and accept myself. And that is totally true. It's like, you can't really love someone until you love yourself. I look back on my, my old ways. I did not love myself. I couldn't stand myself for the most part. And that reflected on how I treated others. I was just unhappy inside. And that made me be rude and nasty and judgmental to other people, when in fact they did nothing wrong. That was just me, kind of just reflecting my issues and problems on other people. But, there came a point that I had to grow up, and I'm glad I did grow up, because some people never do grow up. And, that really it's made a wonderful life. If I would have never went through all that and grown up, y'all, I would not be on YouTube right now making this video, with a channel that is directed towards the gay community. Anybody back then, y'all, a gay YouTuber, that spoke on these issues, I would be like, ooh, he's weird. He's one of those. But, You know, that's not true, because there's a lot of gay people out there who have a wonderful heart and who are wonderful people. And even the people that, you know, had the issues that I had about being ashamed, they're good people. They just need to find their spark and, you know, be able to really ignite who they are and share it with the world. So guys, I appreciate y'all watching this video. You know, thanks for everything with my channel. It's grown so much, and I could not be happier. So thank you guys. I love you all. I will be back shortly with another video. Y'all have a wonderful day or two. I'll be back in about a day or two. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.